So, you finally made it. The dream mansion. The marble floors, the infinity pool, the kind of house that makes your bank account cry just looking at it. You've made it, right? Except, plot twist, now you kinda hate it. Yeah, today we're talking about why owning a mansion can turn into one of the biggest regrets of your life. Because believe it or not, a lot of people go big and immediately wish they went home. Let's get one thing straight. Buying a mansion is not just about the price tag. Oh no, my friend. That's just the entry fee. The real fun begins when you realize property taxes are insanely high, utilities cost more than your first car, and to top it off, the maintenance? You might as well start a GoFundMe page. Suddenly, every creak in the floor feels like a tiny cash register ringing in the background. And let's not forget landscaping. Have you ever had to mow 2 acres of grass? No? That's because normal people don't. So, how do you avoid this? You set a hard budget. Just because you can buy a 10-bedroom house doesn't mean you should. And secondly, look beyond the listing price. Factor in maintenance, utilities, and the emotional damage of seeing your heating bill in the winter. People think owning a mansion means luxury. In reality, it's a full-time job. Stuff breaks constantly. I mean, sure, in a 1-bedroom apartment, if something breaks, you call your landlord. In a mansion, you are the landlord. And guess what? The HVAC system is the price of a small car. If you're used to traveling, forget it. You have to be home to deal with landscapers, plumbers, handymen, and probably an exorcist when your house starts making weird noises at 2 a.m. So, how do you avoid this now? You get a home maintenance fund because things will break. And you should be honest with yourself. Do you want to be a homeowner or a full-time property manager? Let's talk about dead space. You thought you needed 7 bedrooms, but guess what? You don't. You'll have entire rooms you never enter. And cleaning? Good luck. You could literally vacuum for hours and never be done. Unless you want to hire a cleaning crew, in which case, say goodbye to even more money. How to avoid this? Ask yourself, am I really going to use all these rooms? Don't buy a house just to impress people. They're not the ones paying for it. Ever move into a place thinking it's perfect, only to realize your neighbor is a wannabe DJ who only plays music at 3 a.m.? Or maybe the traffic outside sounds like you live on a Formula One racetrack. Buying in the wrong neighborhood is a massive regret, especially if you're stuck there for years. How to avoid this? Visit at different times of day to see what the noise, traffic, and vibe are like. Check future development plans. No one wants to find out later that a shopping mall is being built next door. Here's the final punch to the gut. Getting out is harder than getting in. Mansions take forever to sell because not everyone wants or can afford a house with 3 staircases and a 12-car garage. And if you do sell, surprise, taxes. In Canada, there's the anti-flipping tax, and in the US, you could get hit with capital gains tax. You think you're making a profit? Think again. How to avoid this? If you're planning to move soon, don't buy a huge house. Research taxes before buying. Uncle Sam and the CRA are always watching. At the end of the day, a big house isn't for everyone. If you love spending your free time fixing things, hiring people, and calculating tax deductions, go for it. But if you like having a life outside of your house, maybe rethink that mansion. What do you think? Would you ever want to own a massive home? Or do you prefer something simpler? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into real estate around the world. See you in the next one!